The silence in my daily routine, again today, was a beautiful thing. I'm recording this video for you after my 100th consecutive day of adding at least 30 minutes of silence or meditation or prayer time into my daily routine. I've been adding it into my calendar. I found early on in the process that if I didn't schedule it, it was sometimes difficult to fit it into my day. So then I started scheduling it. And as I was doing that, it became more routine. And then as it was more routine, I found myself craving it if I didn't include a period of silence in my day. So here, after 100 consecutive days, I'm finding it will be something that I continue. It's been an interesting journey. It's been a time of, I call it listening to the silence or listening to the day. And it's allowed things to come up, things from deep inside or in my heart that wanted to come out and to be seen. One of the people that I have followed, watched his YouTube videos, and I'm in his monthly group that's called Evolving Out Loud. His name is Kyle Cease. And he talks about letting those things come up, the beautiful things, the wonderful things, the hurtful things as well, and letting them be seen, that they are, things that our inner child are trying to say, hey, I need to be heard. And that, thinking about it that way has helped me. I've heard Kyle say, think of that inner child. Think of how you looked and felt when you were young, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. And would you speak that way to that young person? So I'm, thinking, okay, what would the small Vicky, the young Vicky, have looked like? How would she have been acting? And how would she feel if you were talking to her that way? And when you think of it that way, it allows you to reframe how you're speaking to yourself. And those thoughts that might be coming through your head, they become more gentle and loving. And that has happened for me. I noticed it this morning in the silence that I was having some moments of feeling lonely. Don't really know where that was coming from, but that may have been the young Vicky showing up. Maybe she had some loneliness. I've wondered sometimes maybe that's why I've become this, I say, overachiever. And that's kind of settled for me in this past 100 days, that I've begun to feel more okay with who I am, just as I am, and I'm developing a new sense that I am enough. The Vicky that I'm bringing right here to this video to visit with you is enough. The one who is working with her clients and sharing ideas and moving projects along is enough. The Vicky who plays music and loves the accordion and loves playing in a band and is learning to play the bass guitar. Just as I am in this moment, I am enough. Some days it feels weird to say that, and I catch something inside of me being cynical and saying, yeah, that's not enough. And this process, this 100 days of spending time in silence, is helping me become more self-aware of when that cynical Vicky shows up. And I'll quiet her. I'll, say, hey, you are enough. I've also learned through the process that using my name when I'm speaking to myself throughout the day, that's a wonderful thing. And to use my name gently as I'm reminding myself of something. I think I'll probably do a longer reflection video because I'll go back and look at the things I've recorded and and capture the nuggets of wisdom that I want to remind myself about. I'll create a video that kind of puts all of those into one video for you that I can put out here on the YouTube channel, and I'll also use it in the course that I have been building as I've been going along here in the 100 days. I'm excited about the speaking opportunities that have come along, and it's no coincidence that those have come along during this 100 days. I also had a really unique music opportunity, both my hubby and I did a couple months ago, which was during this 100 days. There have just been a bunch of really neat experiences that seem to have manifested during this time. And then also some really wonderful times of just being quiet. This morning in the quiet, I was just quiet. Like, there were not a lot of thoughts going through my head. And then at some point, I was feeling Kerrymor Madison. I created a Facebook post and an Instagram post about him this morning after going through the silence. He was my Connemara pony stallion that I had for 31 years. He passed away peacefully here, thank goodness, peacefully here on our farm when he was 32. And he was a soul I was very connected with. And thoughts of him showed up this morning, and I later wondered if in that little bit of loneliness I was feeling, did he show up, or did memories of him show up to provide me some comfort? I'm not sure that I would have noticed that had I not done the silence this morning. And it was just a really beautiful thing. Like, it wasn't a wave of sadness. Sometimes I get tears when I just think of memories of him. What an honor it was to be his person and to be so connected with him. And being quiet allowed me to have that lovely memory surface. Can't believe that I have gotten to this day where I have done 100 days of adding silence into my routine. A really lovely journey. I'll see you soon in another video.